the wake of its devastating war with Israel, including considering scaling back its role as an armed movement, though not disarming completely. That's according to 3 sources familiar with the deliberations. The internal discussions, which are still ongoing, reflect the pressures Hezbollah has faced since a truce was reached in November. Israeli strikes have continued in Hezbollah-held areas, and the group is grappling with financial strains, US demands for disarmament, and diminished political clout. The group's position has also been weakened by regional shifts, including the defeat of its Syrian ally Bashar al-Assad, severing a key supply route from Iran and Tehran's own war with Israel. A senior official said Hezbollah now believes its arsenal, once intended to deter Israel, has become a liability. Under the late Hassan Nasrallah, Hezbollah grew into a regional military force with tens of thousands of fighters, rockets and drones. But Israel's retaliatory offensive has since destroyed much of its arsenal and killed thousands. Hezbollah, however, does not intend to give up all its arms. Sources say it plans to keep lighter weapons and anti-tank missiles as a deterrent. We're once again joined by Ross to discuss this. Could a partial pullback split the group internally, Ross? And what do you have to say about Hezbollah's current capabilities in the region? Hezbollah, of course, is a proxy group whose sole mission is to destroy and damage the state of Israel. What are your thoughts about their current capabilities and this decision they have reportedly made?
They're still dangerous. They're a danger to Israel as long as they retain some of their rockets or other military capabilities. And they're also a danger to Lebanese society. They've operated for decades as a state within a state and an armed state within a state, which has prevented unity and progress in Lebanon. The other communities, the Sunni community and the Christian community, have constantly had to make a deal with Hezbollah to have some form of government, and government is repeatedly not effective and has delivered almost no positive outcomes for the people of Lebanon. So as long as Hezbollah continues to insist on retaining weapons, they're going to be a poison on Lebanese society. And we know from the war that ended with the truce in November, as you mentioned, that Israel has the upper hand. Any movement of weapons, any threat towards Israel, anything that Iran still tries to send through Syria, although that's more difficult with the changing regime, Israel is going to make a move. And they're going to deny Hezbollah the opportunity to ever pose a threat to Israel again. So there's one outcome that is the logical outcome, which Hezbollah probably won't take. But that outcome would be to normalize as a political party and stop trying to be a military movement as well. But I'm not optimistic about that. I think there are you asked about potential split. There's going to be hardliners in the movement who insist on retaining a military capability. And again, I think as long as they continue to do that, they're going to be a poison in Lebanese society.
Yes, Ross, that wraps up our Middle East stories, but we move over to the